Hey, everybody, this is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach, coming to you today, December the 18th, 2017, next to the last Monday of the year. Oh my God. And I've got today's blurb. I want to share it with you. Ready? Today's blurb is called Upgrade. Why are we talking about upgrades? Well, it's the end of the year and everybody usually wants to upgrade. They want better, they want bigger, but most of the time they lack an action plan. They have a wish list, but they lack an action plan to make it happen. So this week, I want to give you some basic ideas to make upgrade your actual possession, not just something you talk about, but something you have manifested as a part of your regular life. And I like sharing this because it puts me back on my point so that I can have the same thing too. So today we want to talk about an upgrade in your headspace. Why is your headspace important? Because your headspace controls everything else. What you think about is what happens. What you believe to be true is true. Whether it's right or wrong, if you believe it, it is so. How do we know that? Because we will create what we believe, even if it's not right. We will do everything we can to make it happen, even if it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about this headspace. So why do you want to upgrade? I'm gonna read the notes that I took because um, I like my ideas. I had to write it down. So the first big principle for upgrade is don't be scared of it. You know, many times we're looking at things to be what we want, and sometimes we don't get it because we're fearful. We're scared of what it's going to take to get it. You know, I had a come to Jesus moment because last week we talked about being a truth teller to ourselves. You want to go back and watch that. And so many times we're not telling the truth to ourselves. So I had a come to Jesus moment because I've got a 20-year relationship that is not where I want it to be, not where I need it to be. And yeah, I can follow my own advice as expressed from Dr. Tyree McCrary, Bishop Tyree McCrary. But at the same time, if it doesn't line up to what I want and it's no longer beneficial to me, I can't be scared of change. And many times we're scared to upgrade because it's going to be something different. I was at an event last night and I realized that the person we were celebrating, many of the people that were just in his corner 2 years ago weren't there. Not because they don't care, but most likely because they're off doing their own things that they may not have even been in town. But from a perspective standpoint, that reminds me, don't be scared of an upgrade. For you to go from 25 grand a year to 100 grand a year, they say it's lonely at the top, not because there aren't people there, but because the people you love, care about the most probably won't be there. It just is what it is. And that's the reason that we've got to make sure that we aren't scared of the upgrade, that we embrace the upgrade for what it is so that we can maximize it. And then not being scared of it also reminds us that transition and change support an upgrade. Transition something physical, like maybe move to another state for a position. That's an upgrade, but transition and change support and upgrade so much. We've got to embrace that. Now, why do we want to embrace it? Because your upgrade will always produce great things. That's why it's called an upgrade, not a downgrade. And we want to encourage upgrade in our lives. So the greats of success have said it this way. Hey, what you believe is based upon what you know, which is your philosophy. So what you know helps you to believe. What you believe dictates your actions. Your actions dictate your results, and your results produce the lifestyle that everybody can see. That's why we've got to get our headspace together so that we can have the foundation right for the upgrades that we desire. And here's the crazy part. Upgrades come two ways and two ways only. Number one, life will force an upgrade on you. Hey, your company may have closed your division and laid everybody off, but because you have certain qualifications, now you are pulled up to another place. Life has forced that on you. But then sometimes we decide that we must have an upgrade and we begin to proactively and intentionally put things in place so that we can have what we want. So either way, go with the upgrade. Just don't be scared of the change and remember that change and transition support an upgrade. So be back with us on Wednesday. We're going to go Facebook Live so that we can share the next part of this upgrade series with you. And then on Friday, we'll do the last part of the upgrade series right before the Christmas holiday. Be mindful that at Better Life Institute, we've got a live event on the 29th for our youth and young adult. We're going to talk about financial literacy on another level. I've got over 2 decades of adulting, and there are some things I wish I had been taught at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, all the way to 25, so I wouldn't have made certain mistakes. And I'm going to be crazy transparent and share that. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to do the second part of that session, which is called Credit 101. Again, it's going to be crazy transparent, and it's not what you think, because credit is bigger than just going for a credit card or going for a loan. So be there with us and know that it's not about money, because if it was, I would not charge $25 and feed you for each session. So check us out. Send us a Facebook message. Send us an email at info@betterlifeinstitute.info. Again, you can email us at info@betterlifeinstitute.info. Because remember, when life is pretty good, a better life is best. Blessings to you.